I'm Will Putney. I'm a record producer at Graphic Nature Audio, and I am the producer of the new For Today album, Wait.
We've worked with Will Putney for the last 4 full lengths, and it's gone from him being strictly an engineer and producer to really, a close friend, and also just a huge part of the creative writing process with us.
We started with the Breaker cycle. We started working with Will, and we just kept coming back because he has a lot of great input for songwriting and structure, and helps really form the vision of the band to go in a direction that is what everyone decides that we want to do at the outset. So he's got a really good, he's a good big picture thinker, and sometimes when you write music you get so stuck in the guitar riff or the drum part or the vocal line or something that you forget there's a whole bunch of things that need to work cohesively. He's really good for that.
I mean, we feel really comfortable working with him at this point. We've done our last several albums with him, and he's really become kind of part of the writing process.
It's good to have a guy that's not living in the For Today bubble all the time, kind of working with us. And Will is he's a genius. Some of the most exciting parts on the album were from suggestions that he had, or even things that maybe we had an idea and he said, no, that you could do better than that, and so he keeps us working hard.
There's definitely an advantage to working with bands for more than one record. There's no awkwardness. You know each other inside and out. You know what people's strengths and weaknesses are, what's going to work in the studio, what isn't, and it saves a lot of time because bands know my process. So when they come back, they know what they're in for. They know how prepared they need to be. They know what the shortcomings were from the last session. So whenever I have a band come back, and usually I think almost all the bands I work with wind up coming back, we always make the second record always goes a lot easier.
We almost think of him sort of when we're writing as a member of the band, and he really has a good vision for what we're trying to do, and knows how to. We can tell him a sound that we're going for, and he can help take us there.
More than I could ever imagine anybody else being able to contribute. Will is able to sort of really, I think, have a clear picture of what it is that we want to do, and then to be able to make suggestions and offer ideas that are going to help get us there. I think sometimes it's hard for us to get out of the same old sort of structure or model that we've used over the last few years, and so it's good to have another guy working on the project to throw some ideas out, or to say, no, that's too generic. You've done that 30 times before. We need to try something different.
If you look at every For Today album, starting from the first one back in '08 when that came out, or '07, whatever it was, up into our most recent release, Fight the Silence, you can kind of see the growth and the process of the band maturing on a mental and a musical level.
For Today sound's grown pretty significantly from where they came from to where they are now. I think their first record, even before me, they were 15, 16-year-old kids in a band, without any real world touring experience or any sort of real thought, other than the superficial, this sounds cool, let's just put this together, and over time, they've seen the world several times over and been a part of different scenes and seen different bands come and go. They have such a better understanding of, what works for them and what makes a song good and what makes things react for their fans. So their songwriting has matured now, where when you listen to songs on the new record versus on the first record, you can tell it's not even the same band.